What's up, everyone? My name is Joe Funicello, and I'm the founder of SoccerViza.
I'm Cecilia Lieb, and I'm the general manager here.
And we're doing something crazy if you're just joining us. We're trying to build our own professional club here in Costa Rica.
Trying is a true understatement.
But as you follow along, if you like the content, make sure you smash that like button.
Hit the subscribe button and comment below so we can hear from you.
Yes, we'd love to hear from you and see what you think about our project. Any input would be greatly appreciated, as this is going to be a crazy journey. And on today's episode, we bought a bus! So buying a bus is a big decision.
Yes.
But we needed one. And there are a lot of reasons on why we needed a bus.
So financially, obviously traveling with 30 guys to games, to training, it made sense because to hire a private bus company, you spend a lot of money. So now we have our own bus, our own driver, and we can go and pack up and leave whenever we want.
It's true. I mean, relying on third parties or another party to bring us to games and following like certain protocols was crazy. Now we have our own bus that, like Cecilia said, we can leave whenever we want. If we got a game tomorrow in San Jose, we jump on the bus, go to the game. If our team calls us, then they want a game in the west side of Costa Rica, we can go. Also, for practice, we had these little mini buses, and it was just a pain to do trips back and forth. This bus made that much easier.
And I think we have actually both learned, living here in Costa Rica now for 7-8 months, that everything is Tico time. So if we want to leave with the team at 10 a.m., okay, we might actually leave at 10:30.
Because it's Tico time.
Now we are just responsible for it ourselves.
Yeah, and also, I mean, we're building a pro team, so we're going to need our own bus. I mean, these are expenses that a pro team has, like travel expenses. So we thought about it, and when our pro team launches, we'll have our own team bus that we can travel to games with. All right, so searching for a bus wasn't that easy. I mean, I did find a lot of options.
You did find a lot of options. They weren't that good, though.
What are you saying? You didn't like my junkyard bus?
I actually never saw that one, thank God.
That's true. Thank God you didn't go see that one.
No.
But what about my second bus option?
Okay, so I went to see it, and I liked it until we actually went for a ride, and it sounded like a 747 football. I do give you credit for this bus. However, I know how proud you are to be a bus owner. I went to pick up the bus, and when this one pulled into our complex, you just lit up and shined.
Yeah, I mean...
Are you happy?
Yeah, I mean, this bus is everything to me. Here's why I like this bus. It's an underdog bus. Look at it. I mean, yes, it's in good shape, but it needs some work. And it's just like our players. Our players come in, and they're really good, but we got to mold them. We develop them. And it's the same with the bus. Yeah. And I think that's what we're about. We're about building things from the ground up, or giving underdogs a chance, or things that people are like, that player's not good. Well, it's the same with the bus. They're like...
True.
So I'm excited to build this bus. I mean, look at it. It has so much potential. And wait till you see what it looks like when we're done with it.
I've heard plans about what it's going to look like, and I'm excited to actually see it.
It's going to look good.
A little color, a little love into it.
I mean, picture it. All black, where you see the blue, green SoccerViza stripe.
Yep. And don't forget the logo in the back and the front.
Logo in the back and the front, and then there's going to be TVs, beds, couches, tables.
We're going to travel like a pro team.
We're going to be like a pro team.
Yeah,
I think even better than most pro teams.
Yeah, exactly.
So I found the bus, went to see it, and of course, pulling the trigger is not my decision. Cecilia has to pull the trigger. and she's the one that has to pay the man. So even though I went to see the bus and I liked it, she had to see it. She had to drive it, or she had to have someone drive it.
I did not drive it.
Yeah, but you had to you had to make the final decision.
Yes.
And how did that go?
Well, it was an interesting day. It was me, our cameraman, and a driver who we didn't know anything about, but we needed to have somebody to bring the bus back, and our maintenance guys of the complex. We went to Torrealba. We saw the bus. We took it for a test drive, and it did not sound like a 747.
But now looking back at the content, you didn't like the bus.
To start with, I will admit, I didn't like it. It's the truth. However,
it's growing on you. Me, pulled the trigger. And like anything in Costa Rica, nothing is simple. There were so many issues just to actually sign the contract. Sending money. So that's the thing in Costa Rica, right? It's hard to, because it's flagged as a red flag country.
Correct. So it took us about 3.5 hours just to sign the contract. But obviously I finally did it, and the bus is here. Okay, so once the bus arrived back here, it's about 3.5 hours. We actually hired the bus driver on the spot. The following morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, we took the players on the bus, and we had our first ride back to Torrealba to play the team.
That's right. So we bought it. I went to see it in Torrealba, came home, said I like it. I had to go to Panama. So while I was in Panama, she bought the bus and came back. I had to drive from Torrealba back, and then we went the next day to a game in Torrealba, and it was
our first ride.
And it made it.
In this bus.
It made it.
And it was absolutely perfect.
So
we realized one thing: the bus does not have AC. It's pretty warm in Costa Rica, but
if you roll down all the windows.
All the windows down. It was better than AC.
It really was. It was like a wind tunnel.
Yeah.
I was scared that the players were going to complain about not having AC, but seriously, when you put those windows down, so it was a beautiful wind tunnel.
Yep.
So yes.
So follow along. This bus is going to look very different very soon.
So we got a bus.
You got me aching, got me wanting more. Yeah, got a feeling never felt before. Got me buzzing, got me buzzing. You got something that I can't deny. Got me so excited, got me feeling high. Got me humming, got me humming. Got me buzzing, got me buzzing, yeah.
So then we had a game in Torrealba. It was our first real game. It was our first game. Yes, It was our first game, and the players performed really well. Tough game. Old stadium. Torrealba has a lot of history, and we went there and performed well, and overall it was an amazing trip. So thank you guys for watching. We got a bus. Hopefully this bus makes it. It will.
I'm going to keep my fingers crossed.
Yeah, so, and remember, if you like the content, smash that like button.
Hit the subscribe button.
It helps us tremendously on our journey to build a professional club here in Costa Rica.
And don't forget to comment, because we want to hear from you.
Yeah, we want to know what we could do better. And what you think.
You got me aching, got me wanting more. Yeah, got a feeling never felt before.